Hey everyone, welcome back to Brookcraft, and today on my channel I'm going to be showing you how to make these Pokemon Go inspired charms. The materials you'll need for this project are some tools such as the smoothing tools, dotting tools, and sharp edges. Cutouts of the three teams, I got these from Google. Red, blue, and yellow clay. Black, white, and silver clay. Some Sculpey TLS. A circle cookie cutter, whatever you plan to put your charm on, like a keychain, a phone dangle, or a bracelet, jump rings, some jewelry tools, eye pins, and a roller, or you can just use your spaghetti press, and triple thick and a pink. So first you're going to roll out some of your black clay, take your circle cutter and press that in and use a sharp edge to make 2 points coming from that circle, and then cut it out, flatten it, and put it aside. Flatten some white clay, do the same thing with the circle cutter to make a little indent, and then trace around the outside of your black piece that you just made. And when you cut out the white, make sure you cut it just a little bit smaller than what your traced lines are. Make sure you cut it in half at the top where the circle is, because the red part has to go on top. So flatten out your red clay and cut it with a circle cutter, and then use your white clay to see where you need to cut the red circle in half. And then to make the spot for the Pokeball opening button, I just used my dotting tool to press the circle in. And then I added those to the black piece of clay and added a small circle of silver into the center. Add some TLS to an eye pin and set that aside. Then flatten some yellow clay, and you're going to have to cut out all the pieces from your Zapdos for Team Instinct, and then press those onto your clay and trace them out. This part is going to take a lot of time and patience because you're going to have to hold your paper down and make sure it doesn't move as you are cutting out each of your pieces. I find it's easier to cool your clay down, so it's sort of hard, because if it is super soft, it will move as you are cutting through all the pieces. So I would put it in the freezer for like maybe 5 minutes before you start cutting out your pieces. Once all your pieces are traced, you're going to have to very slowly cut out all the pieces, and then take your smoothing tools and go over the edges, because some of the edges will move. Next, what I did is I cut out a piece of black clay in a triangle shape. I put in my eye pin and then I covered it with some more black clay to kind of hold it in there better. And this is going to act as a background to hold the Zapdos. Add him on slowly. You're going to need to use your smoothing tools, your fingers, everything you have to kind of smooth it on there. Make sure it's pressed on there without messing up the edges. For the Team Valor, or the Moltres logo, all I did was I cut out the little piece that I printed on my computer, and I used a bead reamer to go around all the edges. I didn't press in completely, just enough so that it would transfer over to the clay. Then I went ahead and took the paper off and retraced over all the lines again so I can see them more clearly. And once it's done, I began cutting the pieces out, again using the bead reamer, because I found that it was easier to get into the little cracks and crevices. If you're going to go about this way of making your logo, just know it's going to take some time. Go slowly and make sure you smooth out the edges as you go. Then for the base, I made a large circle, added an eye pin, and covered that with some clay. And smoothed out that clay. And then added my logo. Next, for Team Mystic or Articuno, for some reason my computer lost this clip. So what I did was I made a base that looks like this, and I put the eye pin in, covered it up, and then I started putting on my pieces. For this piece, when I was cutting it out of the cutout, I used the bead reamer as well, because I found that the bead reamer is actually more accurate than using the knife. Now for the bottom part here, I noticed it didn't fit, so what I did is I just added a little extra bit because it'll be hidden behind the tail. And then I baked all my pieces at 275 for 15 minutes. Once they came out of the oven, I went ahead and cut down the eye pins and rolled them down, and then added my cords. And now you have some cute charms for when you go and search out your Pokemon. Remember to always watch where you're going as you are playing Pokemon Go, as many people are getting into accidents. The most important thing is to have a lot of fun. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave me a like and go down in the comment section and tell me what team you're on and what your highest Pokemon is. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe because I come out with geeky stuff like this very often. So thanks for watching. See you soon.